Hello, you guys here? Say hello in the chat if you're here. You see, four people have joined. Awesomely. So let me test in the chat box if it's working. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it's working. Awesome. Everyone, say hi if you're here so I know who all people are watching and we'll start. Yeah, I'm sorry for not being available from past few days. It was tech stuff. But yeah, say hello in the chat so I know who all are here today. And I will go check in on Discord in the meanwhile and see what is happening. Nice. We have last time I asked for an update and a lot of people gave update, so it was a bit overwhelming to be honest. Mm-mm-mm. I see people are here. Love to hear hello if you're watching. So I know I'm not alone. I'm quickly going through the chat. Let me see if that works. Yep. So we have here the gallery and it's coming along. That's yeah. So we'll just quickly go through all the people who are wonderful. So so let's just give them nice. So new update. That's wonderful. Some update awesomely. Yeah, sounds perfect. Good start. I'll keep looking over the chat if someone have dropped in the comment. You say hello. Yeah, Jessica. Jessica started wild with landscape. It's crazy. Okay, from the look at that showcasing skill. We are environment making the flea first. That's fun. But we should work on environment, Meg. Mm, make it realistic, but okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Sorry for laughing. That's sad. I remember I made these twitchy screens for a game. It was nice. We were looking for a reference, so we finally have one. Mm, okay, it's okay. Coming along. Nice. So many people are moving here and there. That's wonderful. Guys, don't like these are like powerful reasons. Come on, guys. Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. What? There's a billboard. What? Okay. This. Welcome to Silent. Good. Hmm. Damn. That is fine because this can we can change the tiles and everything, but the colors we love to see. Claudia, take care. Get well. Shika, take care. Vadim just focused on making that machine. And you think was I saw your comment you're struggling with the tree, but I would say like you focus on the base roots. Just use splines or simple cylinders to create the shapes, and then make the nice. Rodrigo, show me what you got. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Take care. Confetti. Nice. Oh, look at that pose. Mm, nice. Coming along, coming along. Hmm. Yeah, good job with this. Did you? Mm, I think the space is a bit more bigger than this. It looked like a pond now. It is, I believe, is it should like basically be this is the edge, so we don't know how big this is from behind basically. Although it looked like there is a edge on that side and here also, but I believe it's much bigger than ours. It looked like a hut in a small pond. This purple thingy. There's something like the proportions are not right. Something is off. Something is off. Learn. Nice. Prop work. Sambo. Yeah, that's simple in the setting, in the object setting. If you edit it and there it will be use such collision and it will give you nothing. Okay, awesome. Let's look at how many people. Milan, thank you very much for being here. You are my ultimate buddy. Hello, Benjamin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Benjamin, did we see your? Let me search. Benjamin. Benjamin, do you have a post there? I hope. Let me search your name here. Benjamin. No, it's some other Benjamin. This is Benjamin Trout. It will be awesome, like if you create your post also. And yeah, nice one. Let me see if we have something new. They posted. Oh, there is something new. Hmm. There are some new stuff. Good, good, good people are coming. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, that's a good question. Like I also suggest to switch to version 4. If version 5 is laggy, we can help it, and or you can try making the optimized models. But on Blockout, okay, I know your scene is simple. If it's lagging there, try Unreal Engine 4. If that is lagging also, then we have a problem. What is your configuration for your PC? If I may know, because I know Unreal 5 is heavy. So on Unreal 4, if it runs smoothly, then I would say switch to it. It's not much difference. And we're not gonna make LODs anyway in an Engine 4 also because we're gonna just make the screenshot. So just go ahead with that. I have a question. Benjamin asked. I was using FSpy to get perspective right with my concept art and my scene, but I realized that concept art in a real world scale doesn't always make sense. Commonly, yeah, this FSpy does not work on all the concepts. Can you tag me in the chat? I would like to see your post. I'm sorry, I searched the Benjamin. I don't know which one is yours because the name, if you can change the post name with your name. Because I couldn't search. So if I look at a concept art, I might tell more. But usually it is like that. So you cannot use always your app spy. And if it's not, we have to do guesswork with the matching the scale of some things like we did with the Shambo Ghost scene in the previous sessions. So that's like we look at something which matching with the scale, like some vehicle or some person is standing or some window or door size, and then we start from there, and we go with the rough size and everything to develop the whole thing. Yeah, Windows is awesome. And dude, yeah, that's good. Like 16 GB and 360. Like it's good. It's good. Windows is messed up. It's whenever it's asking for update, like it force your computer to cry, and then it force you to restart your PC, and then it will start updating Windows, and that's what Windows is. We can't help it. Yeah, I saw the Witcher thing. I wanted to make a video, like a reaction type of video. Maybe tomorrow I will do a small live stream where I will react to this thing. I wanted to make a separate video reacting to Witcher game because someone asked me like, can you do this type of thing where the new game come and we talk about environment and that side of things as an environment artist looking at games. So yeah, that will be fun. Like I will try to do it tomorrow as a chill stream, and we'll see if people join in. Maybe much earlier, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I wanted to do it on weekend, but I was busy. But yeah, coolio. Let's have start having fun. Let me see how many people are here. We have 7 people. Nice. Eight. Nice. Nice. We have 8 people, which is good. Um, Benjamin, you can tag me on Discord. Can you tag me on Discord? Like is in the boot campers, you create a post with your name if you have it already. Then just tag me there. And I will see if I show here. Create your post here from new post here. If you already have it, just put your name first, and then yeah, here see it's the name and this thing, so I can search you. So because I'm searching Benjamin, it's nothing is coming here. So that's why I asked like if you can do it. Nice. Ah, see, mismatch in the name. You have nice, nice. I got it. So yeah, so this one is it might not work. Sure, right. Again, this could work basically because we know the structure is there. But what you can do, you can go by a rough work basically. Okay. So imagine this picture is from this angle, right? And we can guess how big this could be. You can guess from the scale of the train also. Like usually this is like how big this is, and then how tall the train will be, how tall usually the platforms are. Like platforms are usually 1 meter, I believe. And you can check how big this could be. So it's like from here to here is 1 meter. Okay. And then from behind you can guess how much it could be. I would say 2 meter to 3 meter is fine. And then this one also, so if the person is standing here, so this could be also 3 meter or 2.5. It doesn't matter. You don't need to match exact 100%. You just need to match the aesthetics, right? So even if it's like 2.5 meter, even if you make 3 meters, it's totally fine. Okay. So then if it's like 2 meter, right, and then this seems like 4 meter inside, and you can see how wide the train width is usually. So this width between the track is fixed, is standard, right? So you can find out this, and then you can rotate it and to find rotate it to see how big this is, and from this width you can see how high the strain is. It doesn't matter, but you can use this to from there to measure everything else. So imagine this is once you have the track, and this is like almost in the middle of this track, right? So we know, okay, so this is this wide, and we know it is double the track of width. It's usually standard. This width and the gap is standard throughout the world, so you can guess how much it is. And then we know how tall the platform are. We know how wide it could be, and then we can guess work how wide it from this wall to this wall it is. And then from there on we have, so you don't need to make everything. I would say you just make one piece, this one, and duplicate it around, and maybe two piece if there is a window or something like that, or a variation. You can make few pieces, two pieces for starting. One piece is fine. One this roof piece, one of this grid, and yeah, so this few pieces just there, and just duplicate them around. Even for the track, just make a singular piece, right? With the concrete and just duplicate it around. Same do for here. Same for platforms. This same piece will go on the other side. The wall piece can also go on the other side, but just roof piece we need a different one. So once we have these 6 7 pieces, you just put them and you have your base scene ready, basically, right? And then we can duplicate the same wall on the top just to mimic the wall, and we'll not move the camera much. And the distance one we can have basically this piece duplicated on this side, that it is closed on the end, that there it goes here and then turn inside. Nobody cares because the camera will not go there, and we can do anything there. We just block the light, or maybe this is here and then block, and then there is another light. I would say that I will try to close this because I don't want the eye to lead there. I will make it totally closed, right? Slowly gradient goes dark, and I will put most of the light here so we can focus on this abandoned train and the grown grass and everything. These are just simply you make plant and put there. Okay. So yeah, so just start modeling and just start placing it in the scene and just check with the scale. You can use third person or first person controller to see if it work and if you can jump around and see how big it is. And yeah, that's it. And don't need to worry too much about the all the other side. You can make the same thing on the back side. Basically, this platform and then there is tunnel. There is platform and then there is tunnel on the other side also. So we don't need to care. And there is this opening. You can have this door or a stairs on the middle, or maybe a door. Just closed it up, and yeah, it's all in your hands how you want to make it. Yep, cool, cool, cool. Hmm. Why the chat is not updating? What? Why the chat is not updating? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it is. Okay, so yeah, feedback requests are supposed to be here because yeah, it's a like working session. That's why. And Edward, hello, hello, hello. It's okay, man. Take it light. Like a small progress is enough. Hello, Reese. It's good to have you. Milan, I have the same question. Is under the thread. I think you missed it. Wait. In your Milan? I'm difficult to find how to difficult to plan how I should go for wiring these electric props. I mean, should it go get connected to from should be powered enough that you can put them behind the here, so you can have the wires and just go them behind the table. It doesn't matter, so those could be unique also. You need to make anything blueprint or anything, just make some splines in the 3D and just send them from here, like for the telephone also, just here to send them here inside behind the table. So there is on behind we can say like there is something, so you can fake it. Nobody cares. We just need to show at least this much. We are showing like there are wires. We are not there are no wireless at that time. Oh, I was not sharing, right? So sorry. Here, Milan, sorry. So you can take the wire from here and you can send them all behind the table, basically here. So it will be fine. That's not an issue. Okay. So all good. Um, yeah, just start with it. Like don't get stuck. As I said, like just model and just have fun. Okay. I also didn't work much on the scene. Okay, so as from the last time, you see we had this wonderful this thing which we made procedurally. If you didn't see it, just go check our last stream. It's a wonderful technique procedurally how to make. It's not procedural. It's non-destructive basically. So we decimated and we put the texture, mapped it, and here we are. If you look at it from distance, nobody cares. But we'll make it properly also if we need to. But nobody cares from a distance. Nobody can tell. It's ugly thing, but it have some. It's not that heavy also, but texture is doing its good job. Basically, we had the church here. I will hide this one. Yeah. So so this is what we had. And if I show you how it looked from the camera, this is how it is. Okay, I didn't work on the that mountain also on the back, which is fine. It's okay. So what's the goal of today is I will make materials. Okay, so you already saw we have some basic material we made in the last one also. I will show. I already have. I believe I copied or not. We have Mavi landscape here, but I will show you how to make the basic landscape shader. So if I, it's really easy. It's you don't have to again. It's unnecessary work. Okay, but I will show you. I'm thinking about this naming convention also because there's a reason basically. As I said last time, so we, rather than using alphabets as main uniqueness or version, and numbers for variation, we'll use other way around. Like if it is one, sorry, one a, that means one is the main type and a is the variation. Like imagine we have multiple tileable, so if one a will be this thing, if we have some variation, one b, one c, one d, then if we have a totally different type of a prop, then we'll make two a, okay, and three a, like that. So it will make more sense when we, I will show you if we have in art and biome rocks, right? See, we did uh one a, one b, one a, one b, one c, one, right? So I will say it will be much better to do one a, one b, one c, because they're like one type of rocks set, right? So it will be one a, b, c, d, e. Okay, so if we make another type of rock for a different area, imagine for desert, we'll make it like SM rock B, or one. It was one A. That will be a two A B C D E simply. Or if you have a third type, that will be like rock three A B C D E. Why is that? Because like when we will duplicate in the scene, you see the cliff is already four times is here. Right? It's A1 to A4. Maybe it is the same rock basically. So if I show you, it's one cliff rock, but it is like A1, A2, A3, A4. So if I create cliff A2, it's gonna give us trouble already. So that's why we, it's better to name it. So now if I show you, it will be 1A. I need to also wrap around my head also around it. Is I'm not also not habitual to this, but if I do this, okay, and then this will be a1 and 00 like this. Okay, or we can if I just do, okay, let's try one thing. I will select all these and delete them. Okay, and let me window, I'll get another one, okay, so we don't have to struggle. Biome rocks, and if I bring the cliff rock here, right, you see it's a1 1a, sorry, right, and I will try to match this corner and I duplicate it now. You see one. So basically this name will be there. So if we have another cliff which we need to, so now numbering is after that variation. So even if it could be 1b 1c, so that numbering will not be destroyed. Okay, so usually all the 3D tools or whichever engine, they use numbering as in the content. So now we can search cliff 1a. So all the 1a will be there. So we can select all of them and replace it with other things if we need to. It's easy to select, easy to folder and everything search. So that's why, nothing else. Otherwise, if I search a1, only a1 gonna come. But if we have a1 a2 both, and we place them and we don't know which one is which, basically it's confusing. So it's better to use the naming convention like this. Okay, so I'm trying to wrap my head around it and try to adapt to it. It's much better. I found this difficult in some places. Okay, So yeah, if you want to just do this. Okay, so we were back, getting back to that's not sidetracked and masters and landscape we have. I will open it up. There's definitely bunch of things which we need to take care in this. The tileable textures and everything will not get into too technical, but basically what we need is different layers. Okay, so these layers on the landscape can come from different parts. So there is one, you can make it procedurally. Basically you can take the slope of the landscape and you can say, okay, on the slope there should be rock and on the top there should be grass. Okay, and then you can break the grass based on the painting or maybe noise and stuff like that. And same you can do for the cliff. And but mainly you need basically layers to paint on it. We can say, okay, we need rock, we need grass, and we need path, and we need one sand for the base of the river. Okay, where we can populate the pebbles and other things. And definitely we need something to make the water or stuff like that. Yeah, so and this also you can do like this tessellation of the landscape, you can control it as well. So now we have this these, if we know how many layers we need, okay, we can simply define it here. So if I search layers, okay, this landscape layers, let me search um landscape layer blend. Okay, so you can add layer here. Okay, so then this layer come here, I'll add three, so you get three layers in here. So you can name them, so this could be grass. Okay, and rest you can keep it the same, and this could be rock, this could be um, dirt. Okay, and then we can add, I think you can add 128 layers now. Before it used to be less, so we had to break the layers into sub layers. Now there are like more, so we don't have to worry too much about it. We can have so many. Okay, so imagine we have these four layers. Okay, now we can, this we can use to drive something in here. So this is one, you just take it and put it into base color, and I will keep everything else. I will make a roughness 28, so it's not too shiny. And now I will create, I will press 3 to make the colors. You can use textures also in this place, but for now we use colors. As always, standard grass, and I'll make a brownish. Again, I'm pointing out, you don't have to do this, I'm just showcasing as a point if you need to, but you don't have to because there are already in there. And it's not our job to make these type of thing, but if you like the technical stuff, then you can just, have fun. I love technical stuff, so I usually play with it, right? As a junior artist, you don't need to, but as you go senior, you might be expected to understand the materials, how they work, and how these things are. Okay, so yeah, so after a while, surely, but in the start, when you just want to finish the environment, I would suggest just go with your thing. Okay, and this one is the dirt, so dirt bit saturation and a little bit reddish. Okay, okay, and lastly we'll have sand, which will be yellowish. Okay, so just something, so it's here. Okay, so that's it. So this is the very basic version of the landscape shader. Okay, and I will assign this now. I can simply drag and drop it here. Come on, move. It's my other content browser. Materials, master, and here you select the landscape, and here is you have material, so you just assign it there. So it will turn black for now because it is There are no layers, so we'll just do that. See, my system is also good, but I don't know. Look at this crying, Milan. So you are not alone. So while this cry like you know what, so so yeah, that's cool. Like I mean, it's your wires and things with you. Um, so yeah, to check, it's there are a bunch of ways, but you can have a really dense geometry. Honestly, it should not be. I saw your wireframe posted in there. Those are not heavy. Those are lightweight models, and I don't know. Like even my system, cry. Maybe it's because it's streaming and recording and doing stuff together. Maybe that's why. But it is there. And yeah, as a environment artist, we don't create, but it's good to know because I have created. Because if you know, because when you have larger teams, it's usually you know get you know difficult basically to get the other team to work on your stuff. So imagine you need something fixed in the shader, and maybe you need to experiment, then you have to rely on the technical team, which is not good always. So what you can do, if you know how to make basic shaders, you can just make it and collaborate with it. So I never wanted to be a technical artist, but I what technical artists are bridge between programmers and artists, right? What I wanted to be a bridge between technical artist and the artist. So not here, not there, like just between. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. So that's what technical artists do. So the if basics wise, like what you can create is good to know basically, because once you are in a certain experience from mid level, it might be expected from you to at least you understand the material. But on the senior level, it might be expected that you can create simple materials, simple master materials basically. And based on the idea and the pipeline, imagine there is a new texture pipeline and you want to test it out. It's not like you have to go to technical artists and ask them, okay, can you make it? At least you should know. If you know like there's a new texture pipeline and you want to alter the base shader based on that, so you should know, you should have that much knowledge basically, right? So it was good because I knew, and it was good, and I was really passionate about this, and I had a good relation with the technical team also because of that, because I enjoyed this thing more. Okay, you see it turned black now. It's because yeah, it's supposed to. So when you go to landscape now, so you will have in the paint, you need layers here. Okay, so now these layers will relate to, is it paint layer, is edit layer. So I think these are the paint layers. Okay, so I will add. Oh, there was, okay, sorry. There was a button to for us to do it. Here there is a button simply which help us get it from the materials. Delete it. This, I don't know why it's lagging so much. Let me see in my task manager. I will close everything else. Mm, 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 mm. I cannot close rest of the things. Okay, so let's try. I click the button. Let it go wild. Awesome. We have 10 people. It's like really less still, but it's okay. I can manage. Okay. So here you see we automatically got the layers, and you see it created these layer info. I think it took it from the other side because I already had these in my other, you know, other folder. So which is not good because we wanted to have different ones. Okay. We can create another one for sure. Okay, so should I delete it, or I can? How can I remove it? Basically, yes. So because you can simply click here and you say bait blended, and you can save it here. Okay, so it's a dirt layer, because I think we have done it in multiple times in multiple places, so it is, you know doing it again and again. Okay, so I can create a new one. It's, it's, it's ridiculously slow. I have handled like bigger landscape than this in Unreal Engine 4. It never cried, and it's so much for open world. Like you said, I'll sip the water. Okay, just making the layer is kind like it was much quicker and easier. Maybe there's something wrong with this. Mhm. Finally. Okay, so once you have these layers, like we have set it up, it's just created in the map folder. It created in there. Hmm. Why? Okay, I don't know why it is so slow. Uh, yes, lights you always keep static if it's not movable. But again, as I'm saying, it should not be that heavy, because in Unreal Engine 4, all the lights I keep static, because when you keep it move static, it show you the preview thing in there. It's not the accurate light, because you have to bake the static thing, and when you keep it movable, it's real time. It's heavy, but you don't have to bake the lighting. So I never bake the lighting for any of my scene. It's a good habit to have, to bake the lighting, to know, but you don't need to stress too much about it, because again, it's not our thing, and it's mostly automated now. Like each model, it automatically creates the UV maps for lighting, automatically bakes, and if we have some assets which are unique, we do it. And we have GI now, so not to worry too much here. So you see, is everything is dirt right now, so you can I really want to delete the layers and create a new one, because this grass layer is not from here. But I will say, effort. So most of the things we can say, okay, we want it to grass, and the rock again we can keep it procedural also in there. I believe in the material you can do the slope and anything, and dirt and anything we can paint basically. For now, it is everything just went berserk in here. Let me make everything grass, and then I will show. There are these lines here. Noticing it's not that heavy. Why it is crying? Okay, so yeah, so any question? Meanwhile, we see it struggling. Any question, anyone? We still have people. There are 10 people. Please say hi. If you guys have any question, just shoot me the question, not to me. But yeah, so this is weird for me. So what we can do, we can try making something in speech tree. Okay. Speech tree is okay. I don't have issue with speed tree at all. I can make anything in there. But I want to ask you guys, do you need something? If you need, I can give a rundown of speed tree. But I'm trying to learn plant factory also, which I need to, which is fun. So we can do that also. Speed tree is mostly there in the industry still. Everywhere it's standard. Plant factory is there because the previous few projects people have asked me to make things in plant factory, on specifically not to use speed tree basically. So I'm and one project they said only plant factory. I didn't know plant factory, so I lost the project. So I'm learning plant factory now. Yes. So yeah, good for me. And we did some live stream uh, where I tried for the first time plant factory, and then the next session we did in the live stream where I did things in speed tree. I wanted to try something same in plant factory. Yeah, so that was fun. Okay, let's see if Unreal is gone. It's gone. It's gone. What else we had? Let me get the pure ref and we'll see what we have other than the plants. So what we can do, we can gather the resources and we can uh, basically, start making that. Or we can continue on the church also. Okay, so the Unreal is still gone. So this was our main thing. And as we are already making the thing, I can start polishing this thing also. And if you look at the concept, these are like the trees. It look like it could be broadleaf, and which one is it? Like it could be beech, it could be birch also. But we will see in the here we have, see, we have some trees. This look like birch because it's a white thing. So yeah, so the this one is good. So which one is this? So let's go crazy. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, and here, so we can take the Barbie and drop it somewhere here. Okay, so which one is this? Nice. Okay, and then another thing I can show you a fun thing. Basically, there is the website as I said, iNaturalist. Basically, good for uh, all the references for trees and everything. And you come here, explore, map, and go nuts. And we zoom out here. Don't look at this. Here, this is UK, Italy here. Okay, there is Oslo. Okay, here. So, like, I wish I could, if I could hide. Okay, good, good. This is much better. And we have Ramen here is here, somewhere here. I'm gonna make it more bigger, like this. Better. So somewhere here, this is a spike and it's here. This is a spike, it's here. Here. Okay. So let's go back. We know here is the church. So what I was doing, I can, do this around this church basically. We can look if we have something. If someone have given something, you can make a radius. Okay. So we have bunch of things. I don't think they have anyone have added any tree. So there are like this creature, there is this moss. So you can see what people have added. So nobody have given the tree. So from here, I think we can mention we just want the plants or trees or something like that. Let me increase. So I don't think someone have given the tree. It's just mostly insects, flowers, and other things. But you can pick here from here, like the green one are the plants. So you can hover over this. Come on. Yeah. So here, okay. So you can hover over it and to find out which plant it is here. So if you need some specific plant from some specific region, this is the way. Okay. So what we can do, we can take the poppy and we can drop it somewhere near to see. What is it? Chestnut. Looks like. Mhm, yeah. So it look like it. So this is the broadleaf trees here. This is birch definitely. So the birch is always there. So this is the birch. We can know which one is other one is there. So if we look at these broadleaves, so this one we saw in the 360 also. So birch is definitely there. This we have to figure out which tree is this one, or we can just simply type in there. Uh, Common trees in Norway. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. See, this seems like the same one, but it's have a smaller leaves. Okay. Birch, spruce, surely, Scots pine, mountain ash, no. Aspen. Aspen is the same, no? Like oak is definitely. Do we have picture? Birch. This conifer will be in the high in the mountain. Ash we didn't see. We need the is the popular basically. Aspen is I think popular. Aspen is quaking aspen I made. It's also kind of a birch tree. See, it's kind of birch tree only. So not that one. What is it? That's a awesome. This is the one I think. We'll search with the scientific name because I've seen it. See, this is the one basically we can go with. Like if we need something specific, then this is also there. We can create. And if you know the name of this, you can come to unnaturalist and you can search this. This one, goat willow. There it was like cat willow. Mhm. So here you will find more images. So what we usually do, like see, there are leaves, okay, and there are images for the bark, leaves, and fruits and birds and everything, which we can use to create the details for our things. See, you get bud images, leaves images, and how the branches are. Like this gives us the clear idea like how the leaves grow on the branch. So when we create the tree and everything, we have a lot of references basically. See, people do a really great job at it. Look at this. So we clearly got a branch basically and know how to make this branch, the front and back. Like people are awesome, right? So yeah, so this is this. There are so many images basically. So we get the leaf and everything. So see, we can literally take this whole thing and use as a branch texture basically. And if we want this specific spring version, we can. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is just I wanted to show. Okay, so you can have fun in here. So we know which tree we have to make. This is the group we birch. We can this we can make, and yeah, which is cooj. This is definitely a birch, and the other one we can make this one. Okay, and for if I just on the same topic, I wanted to make this type of cloudy, but with the clouds, with the fog cards on the mountain top. Basically, this is what I wanted to have. Basically, it as atmosphere. Okay, so something like that. So you see, there's a mountain reflection in the water in the back, and yeah, let's not get carried away. Let's get back to. So you see, we have everything green. So now I want to put dirt on the road. This is the path, and brush we can make 500 seems good. Or what we can do, we can have noise also, I believe, or you can do mm, you know different alpha. Okay. So I usually use a noise texture here. Oh come on. So I don't know why it's my system is screaming right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Unreal guys, come on guys, it's just simple landscape. I'm just looking for alpha texture, make it good. What is wrong with this? It's so heavy. I have 40 series card. It should not de-bloat it if it's taking so much long just to search. There is not even that many things in there. Look at that. It typed twice now. Okay, so there are like bunch of noise. Oh man. So this is like, imagine this is the noise texture. There are like more which you want, but I will say okay, like that's this one. Okay. And now you got this thing. So you can do this will be like work as world scale, but it's fine. So now we have this. Okay, so this will randomly scale this thing, so you can create a better one. Do we have we don't have too many options, so that's fine. So and let it is two strengths is coach. Did I paint? Is it, do I have to remove it? Yeah. So the grass is on top. So I think this works in the other way around. So I need to remove the grass basically. Nice. Look at how fast it is. Oh, Game of Thrones 7 season was ended while it painted. Okay, let's try with the normal one. How fast this is. 300. Okay, so I will just look at that awesomeness. Oof. Wow. Then, like, I worked on open world levels as a world artist. I've never seen anything so slow. And then, like, those shaders are like much more complicated. Like, they're like 16, 20 layers of different layers with the different mask types. And never seen this slow. We have to see why. Overall, it's working smoothly, but you know, it's not appreciated. Oh man, I think we could do the different layers. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's try one thing. I remember we could do the one thing. So if we come here and come spline, let me see if I host segment here we have make it path. So basically, rather than path, we need to give it dirt and in the form landscape to only select it. Let's see if it does it. Did it paint? No, it did not paint. Mhm. There is another thing which in here is mesh. Basically, you can use a mesh to do thing. So basically, when you have some mud and stuff like that, it really works in here. Okay, but it did not paint the layer. It should technically. Did we put correct name? Dirt. Yeah, it should technically put. Okay, so let's do. Still didn't. Shame. I don't think there is anything else we can do. That's the only thing we can add. It's okay. That's okay. Just wanted to show you that there is that option, but man. Okay. So yeah, so this is basically and there we can use this to paint the things. Okay. So yeah, so if you think this is, I would say okay, this, and we can paint the other thing in here, and there is another fun thing which is in the material. Just quickly open up, and then we can move on with this. Also, when we start, I will just use the other one, but I wanted to show you the basics of this thing. So if I come to the material, so when we can use these layers to populate some stuff on there. Okay, so I say okay, just come here and imagine on the grass layer you can put grass, the river bed you can put pebbles, or stones, basically river stones, and on dirt path you can put tiny pebbles and stuff like that, sticks and anything on the path. Basically, you can use here. So if you search grass landscape grass output, you just need this. Okay, and here you can say what you need in here. Okay, and I believe you can only have one this thing, and you can have more. Okay, this is grass. Okay, and this is stones. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this is grass. Okay, and this need a grass type. Okay, so like imagine I already have grass type. Okay, I will put this, and I will put stone or rock if we have. Let's put this one. Okay, because we already have some downloaded things, so we added this here. Now I'll take this one stones. Okay, so we can define, we can press 1 and give value. So I will say 1 is good, 0 means no. So grass, except grass, I'll put 0 on all the other things. Yes on grass and yes on sand. Okay, so and all the other things is 0. Okay, so this is basically are independent in here, but these names matters because these names are linked to the layer, and this is what we are linking it to. So if you see here, like nothing will change because we didn't do much, but we should see grass technically. So oh, come on. Okay, sand here. You see, it taking time for some reason. Like maybe this landscape is too big. Maybe we need better landscape streaming. But you see, we have grass here. We can control it basically. How further we want. You see, there's a distance basically. It's calculating for the landscape, right? You see on the path it is not coming. So basically, wherever we remove the grass, it will not come. So I can make it slightly bigger, and I can say, okay, I'm just doing it here so we can showcase. uh, and we need to remove the dirt layer also. And there is another thing, you can put image also. So if you have mask created in world machine or other things, you can import the images also, mask, like they use it with the Houdini and other things as well. And the dirt also we need to remove. I think there is nothing, so first we maybe paint the sand. It's gonna calculate because this is the first time we are painting. So now we have it, basically sand. This is unrealistically slow. It should not be, but you see we have this thing. So now for now the stones don't have this sand do not have anything. I think the one we have added don't have much stuff, so it did not populate. But you see the grass is there. But I don't want to keep this, so just I will say okay, let's come to selection. And now there is now the matter of fact is, like, based on this color, rather than these you can use textures. So like if I just put textures, press T, and you can right click and convert to parameters, so you can create a material instance, and you can use the instance also. Yep. And I will try to look for textures, so I'll just search grass. Okay, there is, because I have downloaded some stuff, so there will be, no, this is not that grass. Let's take this one. Okay. And this will be rock. So we have bunch, so I'll just take this one just for the showcase. And dirt, and because I did not import anything, so I will, there are so many rock. This, I'll take this one, and then lastly I'll take the sand. Okay, so we have these four. Okay, and we just plug them in here, and this we can leave them here for now. Save it. You see, we have perfectly tiling textures. And this is also we need to introduce the tiling. Basically, we can have in there. So if I remember correctly, so there should be coordinate, and then you have tiling here based on amount of so you can do multiply. Okay, and then I will take a value amount of time you want to tile it, because we want everything to tile equally. It will be more than that, because what is the resolution of, so basically imagine you have texture of 2K texture, 1K permitted texture density, and then you have basically one texture 2K texture should cover 2 meters. Okay, and then our landscape was, imagine, 1024. Okay, so then that means we need 512 tiling, because it will tile 512 times on the landscape, and we have texture of 2 meters, so that will cover up our whole thing, which I'm just doing a guess. Okay, so just to show, so I'll just put it in here. The same texture coordinator you can use here. If you have multiple UVs, you can change the index in here in the modeling. So if we come to that, we'll do that. Let me save, and say we'll have what, that's what, did it more or less? This is more. So do we have to make it less? Do we have to divide it? What? Let me try. Is it less? So is by default tiling 1 meter per. Okay, so yeah, so this is default tiling. So I think we just need to divided it. This is like half it, so it will be larger. Yeah. What's with this shading? Okay, look at this. This is all the layers, it seems like. What's up with this? Or maybe this texture is not tiling, so it's visible from the base. So which one is it? Dirt. Yeah, maybe the dirt one is not tiling texture. So it is not perfectly tiling. Yeah, it's not tiling texture. So let's not spend too much time. And descend. Anything. Just think. Okay. Whatever. So with the instance, you don't have to make these changes. But yeah, you see, little bit less. But again, this is tiny. So there are techniques to blend this noise with the large scale texture. Will not delve too much in it. You don't have to. We already have it, and we'll just assign it. Okay. And let me try assigning the shader again. I know the last time it was fully went black. Um, Materials. Okay. Grassland. And let's, did it. Nice. Okay, let's see what chat is saying while my thing cry. Illusion. So Milan asked, Hey man, what do you use to fix the shading in Blender, or is it just inbuilt one? I don't know. Like shading is in the mesh shading, smoothing groups and all. I was running UE on my second monitor, but when I tried to run it on my main display, it started to perform slightly better. That is weird. Maybe you have. Do you have the same resolution displays? It should not make a difference because both of the monitors are running from the same. I think it's not taking, so I have to upload it. Right, it's applied. Okay, so the shading, if I open the Blender, so what do you mean the shading? So if I quickly show you here, so if I have Suzanne here, so you have right click and you have smooth, which is everything smooth. You have flat, where it's like faceted, and like each face have unique its own smooth normal, and then you have auto smooth, which actually is a modifier now, which is better. It used to be here also in the normals, but it's no longer there, I believe. And here, and you can give it angle, so it's smooth by angle basically. And you can ignore sharpness or keep the sharpness basically you can click on edge. Imagine this one, you can say mark sharp. Okay, and here's, and I think you can ignore it. So this is the shading. If it's this is the one you're talking about, this is the way. And you also have weighted normals. Okay, and again here you can say keep sharp, so it consider the sharp edges here. Okay, otherwise here, and it looks much better in here. If I can show you, if I take a cube and I put a bevel. Okay, and I'll say auto smooth. Yeah, so it is smooth. And then weight and normal, if you can add, you move it after. There's a pin basically, so I will move it afterward, you see. Yeah, okay. And then there is actually in here shading also harden normals, which does the same thing. Okay. So if you're doing more things, you can do harden normals here, so it looks weighted. And if I reduce the number of segments, yeah, see. Yeah, so this is basically it. And hello, Pratmesh. Hello. I recently just installed the Unreal Engine 5.6 and we are using 5.5 for the sake of everybody. And I haven't tried the displacement yet. There is a lot of stuff still need to try, but with this we can try. It's crying on the normal landscape, and but I will surely try that out. Okay. Let's look at the beautiful thing. Here is with the shaders. You see, it's all automatically trying to guess the sides of the slopes basically, and then assigning it in there. You see here as well, it's automatically guessing that. That's why I said it is good. It's free, you can have it. So let me try the landscape. Let's see if the layers are there. So if not, we'll create those from the shader. And yeah, so that's the only thing we need to do in here. There is dirt and sand and rock and grass, everything is there, because it's again it's taking it from there, which it should not, right? And I can basically fill everything and then start removing, but I believe we just need, if I just say fill there and let it cry. Okay. And if I open the speed, if you guys need the speed to rundown is good, I'm gonna open Plant Factory. Otherwise, if you guys want to know, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna use Plant Factory because I want to learn it more. So the fun thing is we have some presets, not preset, but the whole trees. So basically, we can use them as blockout. So like imagine like this is one. Right? So this is not the exact tree we need, but we can use it as the blockout. I think see this one is all love also. The shapes are nice. We have birch. Yeah, we have. This one is also good. See populus nigra. Nigra. So yeah, so this is what we have. We have birch. Quaking aspen. Mm, the bushes are there, which we can climbers. We don't need coniferous. Again, we did not see in our concept. Uh, the other thing I don't worry. Grass we have some, I believe, in here. Like that. We can use this patch for our landscape, which can duplicate anywhere. So for now, I will take one tree. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's crazy. Don't look at it like the setup they have made for the trees are crazy. I don't know why they have made it super complicated. I love this one also, but I will go with the other one, which have variations. This one is good as well. This one, okay. Okay. Mm, oh, memory is gone because until I've taken all the memory. What? Why it didn't? Do I have to paint? Why it didn't work? I don't want to delete the no weighted, no weight blend. It's not in here. So if I come here, in the maps, where are the maps? Texture, procedural. Mm-hmm. Here are the maps, landscape, and we don't know which layers have. So we can copy these layers and put it there. We usually it should be automatically assigned. Shame that it didn't. So here's our maps. This is the one. So I will select all these, copy. Okay. So we have, I'll pick any and see what happened. Taking that. It, it's maybe because we made it, it's not matching. Wait. Ah, no. I hate it. I hate it. No more questions in there. Let's see how many people we have. Awesome. still 8 strong, which is good. But yeah, so I believe this is gonna keep crying, and although we don't have much, I will try to set it up in there. Okay, and this one is also saying outdated preview, which is sad, and we can go lesser, and in if I open speed tree, we also have we create new one, so we have a this sample broadleaf which we can export as well. So this one as a placeholder. Okay, so it's a big enough. So if you need to control these branches, we can simply do it. So the only thing, okay, driving from here, point 4. Okay, so we say okay, this is the one, and we can just simply export it to Unreal as a placeholder. So these are not the actual, but to fill the background of this, and my Unreal is still not responding. It is okay. Okay, finally. So if I come back to this, and if I look inside the materials landscape, this is the landscape. So there are like these layers. Okay, so which we can add. There's this slope, so it's a bit advanced. So how do we, there are these textures. So I believe if we just name them layer 1, layer 4 is moss, layer 6 is dirt. So should I just put layer 6 in there and it will work? So layer 4, layer 6, layer 7, layer 8. Okay, just I will try just putting this name in there. If it works, I shouldn't have removed the grass layer, but it's okay. So we had 4. So let's try. We created from the material, or maybe we can just remove everything and create from material. It's gonna take time. It should be much faster than this. It's weird that it is not. Okay, I was not moving that. Come on. So layers we can. This is really slow. I used it multiple in my in the previous in the mm, on my YouTube channel. You see the dragon rice, which I did the very first one, the environment live or as a tutorial. In there was I used the same thing, so it is good. If I just show quickly, just give me a second. Let me pop up the chat before I open that up. Oh, it's already chat. Okay, good. Sorry for not showcasing. Yes, give me a second. Okay, so here on the YouTube channel, you will in the videos, there are a bunch of. And if I showcase my the first one, wait, you can, there are bootcamp 1 2, where is 1.0 here. So here you, if I just, okay, so you see this landscape shader is from the same, it's the same landscape shader. So it's beautiful, really beautiful. It's without any effort, it gives you really good. So I created in world machine, basically that one. So if I show you here, so this was before, and this is their level. This is an engine 4 also, right? So we brought in the landscape with that shader, and it just work basically. It's weird that it's not working here in our landscape, which is weird. See, so we just added, and there is this, I think, dynamic sky on the back, which they also have this really cool lighting system in there in their level. So we can bring it in our level in their level, or their level in ours. What I did, I put my terrain in their level basically. That's what I did there. So all these thing, everything is there, and there was another one which had the water shader, right? Which I added in here. So as a water, you see, this water also I added in there, just a plain, and these I made. So you can check these videos out. It have like all these things, but in an engine 4. But yeah, that's also I did it once before, and Unreal Engine 5 is giving me, and I have like much more stronger PC than now. Yeah, it's stupid that it's not working. And let me see the Unreal, what's happening there. So here, so this is here. I tried filling it in there. It's nothing is here. So we can create weight planner and here, and it should. Yeah, it's like really heavy based on the things in there. But why it is not filling in there? Why is it black? Is it something broken in the shaders? Is there anything broken? Let's see. I don't know. I will just click this one last time, and then we can see what we need to do. And from here, like it's just simply like, because I need trees, I bridge I have, and this thing, and we need this shader to work, and we need the river. So I still need to check online, because I'm not sure. I need to watch some videos around that, how to make the river with PCG. Yeah, so then we'll have a texture in there, and then we'll have a river. So basically, yeah. So this is, I don't know. There's not much in there, but I will try to make progress. And on the Wednesday session, I will show you a bunch of progress. And I'm still making the document, and because yeah, I had a session on the conference, so that will be up soon also, which I will share. The talk session, it's about blender in game art. So there was so much basic level stuff. And uh, tomorrow gonna be there a video on the channel, or like how to become an environment artist. It's like 5-step process. which so many people were asking. So I made it finally. So you can watch that. Uh, that will be up tomorrow. And yeah, so I will work on this thing. And in the meanwhile, you can post it in the Discord server. Anything, all your queries and everything. So I will uh, keep watching over all the things, what's happening. Okay, and I can see my stuff. Let's see. So if we go by the latest one, this one we saw. This is like greenhouse. Dude, go crazy. I love it. Like I wanted to make it. And if you just look, if you're not sure how to start with this, like then on Sketchfab there is basically this greenhouse blockout is available. I believe it will help you. And this we saw. Yeah, we. This is the new. Yeah, so awesome, and I just saw this. Mm. Look at that progress. It started good. That's what I think this should be larger. This one was good enough scale, but then the tiling as it progressed became more and more, and it started to become noisy. It started to look artificial now. It is hard to tell the era. Is it Japanese? Like from the lanterns, I can say maybe it is Japanese. Good. We say that's how this is, but it's good that you tried this. It's good. Good. I'm loving it, the arch and everything. I thought there will be just pathway, but there is house also. But yeah, guys, noise. Looking forward to update, and I will poke everyone on Friday again. So there is chances that I will not be there on Friday because I'm going away, but I'll try to do it on Thursday for you guys for the feedback session. We'll have it early. It's okay. So yeah, so I'm going away for the weekend. So this just keep doing the awesome work as you guys are doing. I will make progress and post in the channel. I'll see what is wrong with the shader. See, I'll just quickly show you what I did. Whoa. So what I did, I just click this button again, so it created from the shader. So we need I will say okay, fill layer. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I just said fill the layer, so it's gone. So once it's come back, I will show you. And there is anyone any question? Anyone? Hmm. I need try. Okay. So yeah, I will keep playing with this. Okay, I will try to wrap this up. I want to wrap this up. This we are I've spent too much time on the blockout itself, so you won't see this thing again. So you will see the landscape with the updated this thing and river, and I promise to put trees and plants. So at least that side will be sorted, and then we'll start polishing things. So we were working on the bridge last time, so and the church also. So we'll focus on church and try to work toward the finishing side and all the textures and everything, and we will put in there, which is already look good. And we make I'll put the landscape layers for the grass, bushes, and everything to just have everything what we need for the projects in here, and try to do a little bit of lighting and next session. So I'll show you all the progress. So meanwhile, you also keep posting your progress. I have bunch of other things also. It might things might change, things might, but it should not stop you. I'm always here to give you feedback and stuff. Okay. So yeah. So keep up the good work, and just write down in your channels if you have anything in there. So it's open. So let me quickly show you how it's looking. Look at that. A beautiful, right? Right. So the other layers are there. So there are like so many layers. We can add textures in there. Look at this. It gave us grass also, wiggly, and we can change this grass. And this one I will paint it off from here and add pebbles and other things. It's good. Okay. So yeah, so this is good. So what I did, I just right click and fill the grass layer, and the rock and everything cliff was automatically working in here. Right. So we just need I need to paint the other masks, and we have almost 8 layers to work with, which is good. We can put our textures. I will look for those as well, and yeah, it's good. So we need to introduce water, pebbles, and other assets. And we already have our main thing, and the cliff and everything is good as well. This start to look artificial, but we can paint it manually as well. So yeah, so this is good. And if I need to make it shallow, I can for sure. But yeah, and we can use the same moss texture, same dirt texture, same rock textures as this one on the rocks as well. So that I will show next time as well, the rock shader and everything. And also on the when I was at Blender conference, I had this opportunity to share how to make a full asset in there. So if you give me a minute, because I wanted to show you, because I'm really proud of that. Just give me a second. Slides. I'll show you you can once this video is up, I will show you the full thing. But I wanted to show you something. Okay, are you ready? Let me see how many people are still watching. Right? Okay, good. 8 people are still watching. Good. Oh, it's you, the Japanese forest. Nice. So you're still watching. So the one thing is, I will suggest you to. So if you're watching now, where is this Discord? Okay. Okay, so with this, it's good overall, but it start to look too noisy, right? Um, you might have created all the assets. Maybe you used it from some other places. I would suggest you to create everything by yourself just to learn the progress. Okay, and find the key point. Like, what do you want to showcase here? You want to showcase arches or the houses? Okay, and because here it's not clear, the house is half covered by these things, and the arch is fully visible. Right, so we need to know what you want to showcase. The blockout is here, which is good. What this is, it cave here or those fountains with the rocks and stuff, or the bushes? I don't know what this is. And so usually, where is the concept, the main concept art, which you based it on? Can you post it in the chat here? Can you post your main concept art? I want to see that. Or is it someone's 3D work you are replicating? I don't know. Just post your work in progress, this concept art here, and I will show something else in here. So this was like before the conference. Basically, this one is was my old work basically. So I recreated it fully in Blender. So this one is fully modeled, textured, baked, and rendered in Blender. Everything done inside Blender. This is to test like how much further I can push it. Okay, so there is a like really nice add-ons I found in there. It's here. So this is the one speaker. So it's the very first time I had it on my table, which I made. I could not make it fully, but this time I went nuts. Okay. So if I go next, this is the fun which made me think. So if you thought these are the both are the same asset, that's just basically done well. Okay, the mission achieved. So basically, this is to study. Basically, these are the high poly. This is low poly. I baked this detail on this. Yeah, this is wanted to show you, which I was proud of. And while I was in this thing, I had at one point I have this. Okay, so this one is basically the rock pipeline in there. So this one is nothing is done in Blender. Basically, this is from ZBrush, and this is Unreal. This is ZBrush, Decimated, and then Painter, and then Designer, and again Unreal Workflow. Okay. Now, what I want to do is to achieve this. Basically, sculpting in Blender, making low poly in Blender, baking it in Blender, creating masks in Blender. Textures you can make surely, because it's not an issue we have. It's not as powerful as designer, but you can still achieve things in there if you combine the procedural things and geometry nodes and other stuff. I think we can achieve some stuff along with sculpting, but I want to achieve this thing inside in Blender because fully. I don't. It's not required, but it's a kind of challenge for the loving community. I got so much love from. So I will try to achieve everything inside Blender. So this I wanted to show. This I gave the presentation in the Blender conference. It's awesome. So this is a nice challenge. Other than that, because we have rocks, and I will try to achieve that alongside with that. It's another too much stuff. I take it on myself. But yeah, now if you guys don't have any question, thank you. I would say thank you very much for being here and watching till here and being part of this. I know we did not did much, but I hope I answered some of your questions. I will make progress on the on the back end. But anyone who is watching and participated in the this thing in the bootcamp is stuck, you can post it in there, and I will make a thread for feedback next time on Wednesday. You can have it on Thursday also. We can have it on Thursday. We can just keep it for the feedback, or if you have something, some workflow, we I can share. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate it. Keep doing the awesome work, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.